All right, it's time for penalty shootouts.
Right. You got this, Will.
Oh, I think you should go first.
Oh, well, okay.
Good luck, Brad. You've got this. Yes! Good job, Brad.
Oh, what's this doing here?
Oh, sorry. That's probably mine. Oh, yeah. Thanks. Brad, game time.
Oh, that's a grand old lady. Miss, surely. Has a hit. Oh, it's in!
Football is defined by fierce lifelong rivalries, whether it's Manchester City versus Manchester United or Melbourne Victory versus Sydney FC. The sport thrives on the passion of fans who see the world through their team's colours, and only their colours.
In the world of football video games, that rivalry is no less intense. For the last 2 decades, FIFA from EA Sports and Pro Evolution Soccer from Konami have gone head-to-head for the title. Each series has its own strengths and weaknesses. The matter of which is better comes down to your personal preference about what makes a good football video game.
Yeah, that's right. And this year is no different. Both games play a pretty good game of football. Both games come loaded with a whole stack of very similar features. And both games have lots of official licenses that mean their player rosters contain many of the best players from all around the world. It can be hard to tell them apart.
You mean the players look so realistic it can be hard to tell them apart from their real-life counterparts?
Not quite. The players do look pretty lifelike, at least most of the time. Sometimes, however, they can look a little creepy.
Oh, I see. Did you mean it's hard to tell the games apart?
Exactly, they're so similar. The differences between them are really, really subtle. FIFA's style of play is a little bit more about creating opportunities for players to show off individual skills and tricks. The right analog stick is dedicated to performing skill moves, like stepovers and flicks, little dummies and feints. You can do these things in pairs, but they don't feel as powerful.
Yeah, moments of individual skill aren't as important as simply playing as a team in PES. It's less about flicks and tricks and more about picking out the right pass and instructing your players to make smart runs off the ball.
That's not to say tactics don't matter in FIFA. Of course, you can tweak your formation and adjust all kinds of tactical settings, but PES has a more pronounced emphasis on slow build-up play and moving the ball around. Whereas FIFA gives a slight advantage to players who can dribble well and take on their opponent one-on-one.
The coach promised a fast start.
This doesn't mean one game's better than the other, it's just a different style of play and it's up to you to decide which you prefer.
FIFA this year doubles down on technical skills with a new mode, Volta Football. This is basically indoor soccer or street soccer, where you play fast-paced 4-on-4 games on graffiti-covered concrete pitches.
There are even barriers where the sideline should be, meaning you can ricochet the ball off a wall to pass it around your opponent. Volta football matches are played at breakneck speed, and because the playfield is so small, you've really got to use every trick in your bag to score.
Volta Football is also where FIFA's story mode happens. You create your player and join a struggling street soccer team.
Jay might be okay.
These story scenes reveal the personalities of your teammates,
Bobby?
and chart the emotional roller coaster that is professional sport. The career-threatening injuries, the sudden attention of fans, the arguments between players, and the thrill of winning. I found having a story mode really drove me on to win.
Maybe for you, but I found it so tedious. I don't want to have to sit through all this melodrama, I just want to play football. After the first few story cutscenes, I just skip the rest.
This team's a joke.
I'd much rather jump online and play a quick match with some randoms. Plus, setting up online play in both FIFA and PES is super easy and offers a much more unpredictable challenge compared to playing with AI.
Now, FIFA has always held the advantage over PES when it comes to official football licenses, and that's still the case here. FIFA has the proper names, rosters, team jerseys, and grounds for every club in every one of the world's top leagues. Except for one very notable Italian club.
Meanwhile, PES doesn't have the license to the little things like the English Premier League. So some of the names aren't quite right, and things just don't look quite as they should. PES does have Juventus though, and FIFA doesn't, so Cristiano Ronaldo fans may want to see what PES has to offer.
Cristiano going for goal!
For everyone else, though, the choice is tough. They're both really good football games, and separating them isn't easy. For me, I really enjoyed the new Volta football mode, and so that, combined with FIFA's ever so slightly better presentation, gives it the edge in a 3-4 thriller. That's 3 for PES and 4 for FIFA.
Oh, it's even closer than that for me. FIFA might be the more rounded package, but the more tactical approach of PES is better suited to my style of play.
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area.
I think it finishes 4-all.
Will, I think it's your turn on penalties.